Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Boston Celtics come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the New York Knicks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The postseason continues to heat up here on 2K Sports. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on the way. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. And for Boston, Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. You take a look at the Knicks. As expected, they lost Game 1, but there were some positives within that game that they're hoping to build on.
There really were some positives. I mean, consistency is a key for them this series. It's not enough to string a couple of good plays together, not against this opponent.
Now here's Tatum. There's the 3. Brown, no good. Bridges against White. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Fade away, and it's in, off the glass.
Look, that shot is there all night, every night for Towns. I mean, who's going to stop it?
Outside Porzingis. Outside Brown. Clock at 6. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson with it, now guarded by Brown. Brunson passes to Bridges. Towns with the ball. Brunson, a screen on Porzingis. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Towns a screen on White. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges passes to Hart. Shoots over Tatum.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. That really helps him be so effective on defense.
Pass to Porzingis. They set the pick. The kick out to White. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brunson passes to Towns. Here's Hart. Now Brunson. He's covered by Holiday. Brunson misses.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
White with a screen on Brunson. Back to White. Stolen by Bridges. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Steps back and fires. New York again can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's White. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for Boston. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Yes, it's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 1. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And a nice finish on the layup.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Now here's McBride. To the inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity for the Knicks. Achua's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for Hart, and Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Tatum a screen on Payne. Launches it. Pritchard gets it to go. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bridges. The layup misses. Achua against Tatum. To the wing, right side. Here's Pritchard. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Celtics. They're up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornette. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Horford. No made baskets yet. 6 to shoot. Here's Tatum. I won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. New York trailing. Pass to McBride. Horford with the block.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. McBride covers. Horford passes to Pritchard. From downtown, they get the rebound. Hauser up and in from the low block.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Tatum to the middle. Horford pulls it in. Celtics lead by 3. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Horford, a screen on Bridges. Tatum from long range. Tatum! Money from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now here's Payne. Still no points. Puts it up from 12. Got it. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard, defended by Payne. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Horford, a screen on Payne. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And Horford powers it home.
Well, look, if you're facing Horford in that 2-man action, you have to track him off the pick.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Robinson. Outside Anunoby. McBride with it. Now Brunson. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Tatum with it. Towns covering. Brown, a screen on Brunson. Holiday against Brunson. White looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. Puts up a three. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Anunoby against White. No good with a fallback jumper.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Back to Holiday. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Brunson against Holiday. The touch by Brunson. Nice.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Brown with it. With one on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Boston Celtics.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Celtics lead by 6. So on the floor for the Knicks, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Now here's Holiday. He's scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brunson. Down low. Here's Hart. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Tatum. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Tatum's got 5 now.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Brunson taking his time here. 5 on the clock. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Tatum finds White. Back to Tatum. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown. Give him 8 points now.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Brunson against Holiday. Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. Bridges passes to Towns. Holiday against Brunson. Over Holiday. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. Shoots over Hart. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Bridges down low. He's guarded by White. Bridges misses.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Tatum against Hart. Tatum looking it over. There's the triple. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass to Hart. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bridges. And that one's good.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Tatum, a screen on Anunoby. Brown against Anunoby. Tatum from long range. That won't go either for Tatum. Tatum against Hart. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Tatum. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Celtics out in front. They lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense is so important to Coach Thibodeau.
Yeah, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. That's just fundamental basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. Oh, sweet move. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Outside Payne. Pass to Towns.
Well, when you're a scorer like Towns, you're going to have defenders all over you. That's why you have to make your trips to the line count.
Anthony Towns, 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft. Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Tatum. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, this is why you must force Porzingis farther away. At 7'2", he sometimes forces defenses to compromise inside.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
New York trailing. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Fires from the wing. And he makes it.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
The Celtics shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Steps back. Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Josh Hart.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for 2, Jason Tatum.
First one falls for him.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Well, the Knicks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Brunson against Holiday. To take the lead. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Here's Tatum. Too easy. easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And New York has possession. Outside Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Drew Holiday.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And he's unable to get the second one.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Knicks trail by 4. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Towns the screen on Holiday. Brunson against Holiday. And again, the Knicks missing. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hart. Inside. Boston pulls it in. 54 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Here's Brunson, and Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D. Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Brunson. Porzingis grabs the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Hart from long range. So we see Boston get the win here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
Allie, thank you as always. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Jason Tatum.